So today we play the Rise of Nations mod, a mod notable for having a lot of start dates. We don't just have a couple this time, we have 10 total start dates, ranging from 1900 to 1990, and you can play up to, I think, 2000s when the technology cuts off. So you could play a pretty long game, though I don't recommend it, but you could if you wanted to. But today we're going to play as the Austro-Hungarian Empire in the earliest start date for the mod. It was recently updated, so we will be playing their new path. This is far from the furthest extent of the Austrian Empire, but it's still much better than what you have in vanilla HOI4. And nice, from the lag alone I can tell that this is a big focus tree. Lots of stuff to do. Oh yeah, and technology actually goes all the way to good old 2030. We shall launch the space program in 1900, yeah. I like that idea. There's a lot of stuff here. Interesting. Anyways, I'm probably just going to do these 3 focuses here and then ignore all the other army, political, and economic focuses and just focus on the expansion focuses because it's gonna take a long time to get through this entire tree because all this stuff isn't mutually exclusive down here, so we could do a lot of stuff. Like, I guess you have a lot of options when you restore personal unions and then conquer the claims of those personal unions. Yeah, we are playing Austria after all, the diplomatic giant. So who needs an army when your strength lies in royal marriages? Yeah, I don't know how well that technically works in 1900, but I'm sure that we can manage. Saving the world, one marriage at a time. And first the Philippines are declaring their independence. I would send volunteers if I could to, hurt the Americans. We probably will go to war with them in a long time, so the weaker they are, the better. Oh no, and I didn't even look at our decisions. Internal issues. Oh no. Yeah, this isn't gonna be good, guys. If we already have the internal issues mechanics. And you gotta give the mod credit, there are microstates, the ones that existed in 1900 at least. Of course, the Vatican isn't independent in 1900 and stuff. But we will be having the nearby majors annex the microstates for lag reasons though. But to the mod's credit, they do exist. What? The French Republic invites the Austro-Hungarian Empire to the 8-Nation Alliance? Why are we forming an alliance with all the majors? Isn't that boring? I guess, is this like historical? I think we have to join. All the other majors are in it. This is an interesting start. And the Dominion of Australia declares independence. I guess one person leaves the League of the 8-Nation Alliance. Yeah. I think there's only 7 majors in it because it's the US, UK, France, Germany, Austria, Russia, and Japan. There's only 7. I guess, is China supposed to be in it? Or the Ottomans? Probably them. Anyway, we're doing our first strategic marriage, the Habsburg-Hohenzollern marriage, marrying our best friend, the best waifu, Wilhelm II, because that's definitely how royal marriages work. Yes, the German Empire accepts a personal union, while the contemporary Western ideal sees marriage as a unique bond between 2 people who are in love. Families in which heredity is central to power or inheritance, such as royal families, often see marriage in a different light. Oh yes, a very, very different light. The German Empire is now a dominion under us as we deal with our own problems. They're probably the least rebellious part of our entire empire, ironically. We were in an alliance anyways, so them being a puppet doesn't make too much of a difference. We just have gained nothing, actually, because they're Dominion, so really, that didn't do anything important. But it's the first step of many today in this game of great diplomacy. We may never have to sacrifice an Austro-Hungarian life. But yeah, I guess to call it a personal union would be incorrect, because I guess that would probably require one leader to rule both nations. This is more like a alliance. Yeah. It's more like an alliance, but they're our puppet state. Well, I guess the personal union kind of makes sense if, Wilhelm is now our waifu. Yeah, that makes more sense. That's true. Anyways, it looks like people are trying to assassinate him. How dare they? He was injured when an anarchist opened fire on him. That's good that he didn't die. I hope they don't fall to anarchy. That would be bad if our personal union descends into anarchy. And now it is time to recreate the border gore that dominated the past 1,500 years. Well, at least until Napoleon destroyed it. It is time to reform the Holy Roman Empire, maybe. Well, you know, with less border gore this time, though. A centralized Holy Roman Empire. A thick Holy Roman Empire. Well, it's kind of small right now, but it will be pretty big eventually. Elective monarchy composed of hundreds of subunits, kingdoms, principalities, duchies, counties, prince-bishoprics, free imperial cities, and other domains. I like that. I like the sound of that. And we are carving up Italy. We demanded that bit of Italy we owned when we had Spain as a personal union back in the good old days. We demanded this part of Italy that we used to own before Italy unified, and we lost some of those stupid wars to France and stuff, and Prussia. Yeah, things are all getting better just from our stance, the fear we're generating. Also, we're in this giant alliance with the other majors, and can just bully anyone who's not in it. We're also building a lot of dockyards, only to build convoys, so that we can give those convoys to Germany, so we can decrease Germany's autonomy, and then get all their factories. Also, I guess, as we make all these dockyards, we should organize our navy and assign an admiral to lead our fleets. And I can think of no one better than the one Miklos Horthy, the legend. Oh, apparently the 8-Nation Alliance, it was just an alliance to get rid of the Boxer Rebellion. Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's been disbanded now, though, so that's kind of good. I'm kind of happy. That alliance was kind of cursed. I didn't like everybody being in the same faction, and they were gonna all help me invade Italy, which would have made things way too easy. This war is actually kind of difficult. This is before World War I, and the entrenchment tactics are already really annoying. I just mass assaulted for a while and broke through in the north at least, so we'll encircle some Italians up here and take Turin. Well, we finally got around to that stupid entrenched lines that we can't break. We just naval invaded here, and it's going well. We'll maybe get Rome, maybe. The one advantage to this is that now that we've landed here, they'll never be able to push us out ever, so, yeah, we're here to stay because the entrenchment goes both ways. We have now beautifully divided Italy. We took this bit up here. We have the Kingdom of Sardinia-Piedmont, the State of the Church, basically the Papal States. We have the Grand Duchy of Tuscany and the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies. I love this. This is the best division of Italy I've ever seen. I should have done the same thing with Spain. And we're going to go after Serbia and Montenegro right now, just so, you know, weird things don't happen in about a decade. Well, we may have started a world war because the UK guaranteed Montenegro, but the German Empire has landed artillery divisions outside of London, so I think we're going to be okay. We'll send an army over there to assist them. And there we go. Britain capitulated before we could capitulate Montenegro. The Kriegsmarine won out in the end. I guess Britain did have a valid reason to be scared. Oh well. Yep, now we have the Kingdom of England, the Kingdom of Wales, the Kingdom of Scotland, Ulster, and the Irish Free State, all our subjects. We're now just crossing the Atlantic to deal with Canada. I guess Canada still owns this little bit of British India, which is a puppet of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay. Interesting. The Ottomans accepted our proposal where we get Constantinople and they get a guarantee. A very good deal. Yes, very fair. And America has rejected joining the Holy Roman Empire. How is this possible? Of course, in a real-life situation, America would definitely join us. And we did our focus to try to get Brazil, but they refused. I could invade them, but that's gonna be kind of a nightmare. The one rule of HOI4, the like one basic rule of the game is that you don't go to South America. We'll just keep trying to get people to fall in line, and if they don't, I'm not gonna do anything. We can also finally annex Germany, so now we really are the Holy Roman Empire. Oh, look at that. That's a good Holy Roman Empire. Nice, we've got a few states to submit. That's cool. We now have some friends in America. Very, very wholesome. And as the Holy Roman Emperor, I am now going to put all our industry into the production of zeppelins. This will be our one mission. We have plenty of resources, all of the world's resources. So all we have to do is utilize those to make zeppelins. Anyways, I'm bored, so I'm gonna start a war with Russia. This is gonna be like World War I, so the front lines are never gonna move, but we can at least have fun. See, it looks green, but I'm telling you, the front lines are not gonna move. Maybe in France? No. Yeah, definitely not. I guess they naval invaded us, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, and we're gonna sneak around into Paris and capitulate the French. I don't think they're gonna actually hold on. They kind of have a okay defensive line, kind of. And this is World War I, but I think we can maybe take Paris. They only have artillery divisions defending it, and artillery divisions don't have too much org, so I feel like we should win this. And the Chinese Empire joined them, which is fun. That makes things more exciting. More divisions to send over here to make this take forever. At least France gave up. We also have now put a Habsburg on the Mexican throne, and now we will give an ultimatum to America and hope they accept and give our Mexican puppet with Karl von Habsburg the land it deserves. Yeah, so America refused us, and I forgot that we controlled India too, so our puppet state there is invading China. We're invading Russia. This is just taking a very, very long time, and there's nothing really for me to do without tanks. I guess I could make armored car divisions, but yeah, this is just kind of a nightmare, you know. The Russians aren't gonna fall into a civil war just yet. It's a little too early for the communists, even though I'm sure, I know there was like uprisings or whatever here. I may continue this. I may play other things in this mod too. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all next time.